his tactics he can pull out. We've got
Soapy coming out with the Charizard.
Charizard. That's a really nice looking Charizard.
Now, Charizard is a terrifying character when he's got that burst.
Oh my goodness, yes.
He's got like the 50-50 mix-ups where if you lose it, you can just get confirmed into burst and lose like 300 health. It's horrible.
Yep. Nice JX there. It's considered a counter, so it can crit punish any attacks that come out, especially grounded ones. Full tackle, okay.
All right,
Did he just J6Y away that Thunderbolt?
He did.
That was amazing.
That was definitely something.
Okay, charge 6Y, just kind of knock him out of the air. I want to go back into field phase. Let's just Shoryuken.
Jolts is definitely going in hard with all of the anti-air tech and dual phase, saying, I know Charizard likes to be up there. We're going to just keep him out of the skies.
Yep. And that's really what he wants to do as Pikachu. He wants to make sure Charizard does not have any air game. And that Electro Ball is going to come in handy a lot.
Soapy is definitely fishing for his way in.
But Jolts was able to CADC into grab punish. Jolts, IcySoapy right now at 58 health, gaining a little bit from Eevee, plus an attack buff, so he could pull this through really easily. Jolts still getting the
Okay, we do get the cross up to go over the quick attack this time.
That was a nice one.
Jolts is now in burst. He says, I've got it. Might as well use it.
Might as well use it. I'm a 150cc burst character. May as well use it. All right,
he's got
nice
that baby-sized meter.
Yeah.
And now we do have Soapy with his own meter built up.
Yep. But whether he will use it or not this round, only time will tell. Nice counter there by Jolts, causing the phase shift, giving him a lot of synergy there. Electrolyte barely missing. Thunderbolt too.
Ooh, this C80C into grab.
Nice C80C into grab there, causing the phase shift. It's like, I want to win another field phase, and I did. All right.
Okay, Soapy finally finding his way in, getting that corner pressure.
Yep.
Jolts with the burst. It's going to help him get out of the corner, going to help him buy his way back in.
Okay, tried to go with the Flare Blitz, but something GameStop traded there. That was pretty funny. Oh, he jumped out of the way.
This is going to be burst for burst.
Does connect. That Charizard burst is going to hurt. Thankfully, he doesn't have the Eevee buff on him, so it's only going to do a lot of damage, not a ton of damage.
It's only going to do a lot.
Yep.
That's all.
That's when you know you've got a great burst. There's a difference between a lot and ton.
Indeed.
Nice.
Okay,
there by
so that burst was in fact what Soapy needed to get the pressure back and the momentum, and to just say, hey, you know, I'm spooky now.
Well,
deal with it.
Though Pikachu does have his burst ready for the next game, for this round though. That weird autocorrect causing JY to not, or forward Y to not punish. Get punished there.
Okay, Fire Punch coming out to just catch Jolts pressing the buttons.
Yep. Nice burst there to get away from the seismic toss that IcySoapy was going to pull. Actually used Thunder there as a setup. Nice Volt Tackle there, causing the phase shift.
Jirachi coming out. That's got some big damage potential.
Yep, especially
fully
even
counter.
for Pikachu.
I believe Soapy's in the air.
Yep, he did jump in time. Does get away from that Volt Tackle there. Nice J6Y.
We've got the Eevee. We almost had the corner. Fire Punch is going to buy us some time, and we're going to scoop up that Pikachu, throw him back into the air, and say, hey, stop it.
Soapy with a great read there. Barely seeing Jolts jump there, getting that air slash in, giving him the round. Jolts definitely had a very dominating set there, dominating game there. And like Jolts almost had it, but Soapy was able to pull through there right at the end. But that doesn't mean Jolts is out though. He is just as likely to win as Soapy, even with a game down. So let's see what we got here. No change. I think there were some changes.
There was a support change. We went to Snivy Lapras.
Yep, Snivy Lapras for Pikachu.
Right off the bat, we can. I mean, I guess we saw him pick the cheer, but we can confirm that it was Whimsical cheer just because he immediately had the Snivy.
Yep. Whimsical, best cheer in the game.
has the chance to give you a support, has the chance to give you up to 40% meter,
And
has
chance
a
for
chance
both.
to give you both.
Yeah. All right, all right. Nice 8x there by Jolts. Doing a bit of a combo. We're still in dual phase though. That wasn't too much. It wasn't too much in terms of PSP.
Even percents, good counters coming out from Jolts. Pikachu's counter being, I'd say, really actually helpful in this matchup. It's got that range when fully charged.
It's got that height too.
Yeah.
Barely. It's high enough for to hit Charizard in the air.
Indeed, indeed. So Jolts calling burst just because he knows that you know, he's gonna build that meter again eventually.
Yeah.
Getting the confirm off of the Snivy.
Now, I also like the Snivy pick because Charizard is in the air all the time.
Indeed.
And Snivy, if it hits someone in the air, it's a guaranteed combo. It scales a bit, but it's still a guaranteed combo.
Yeah.
And that is really what Pikachu needs. It's just a good combo starter.
Okay.
Nice bait onto the JX there. Unfortunately, we don't
Going
get
in
anything.
with the Pika tricks.
We don't get anything for Whimsical, unfortunately. Nice CADC off of those charged JYs.
Again, canceling the Thunder. Going with the JXs. Pika burst.
Pika burst already.
Pika pressure.
I think he won like one field phase and he got it.
That's how Pika do.
Yeah. Nice grab there off of the Volt Tackle, taking out a ton of synergy for Pikachu.
Okay, that Pikachu's meter is now gone.
Tries to grab, seeing if Jolts would burst confirm right at the end there, but Jolts wasn't having it. Also, can we say that was a lot of damage for Pikachu there just now?
That was a lot of damage.
That was a lot of damage. Nice.
We do have the Snivy call coming out to just say, I don't believe that you're going to hang out up there. I think you're going to come in.
You're going to come down here. I'm going to try and combo you. Unfortunately, it didn't combo. Charizard
Okay.
got the grab.
We do have the button press. Not quite quick enough on the punch. We got the Fire Punch to get in.
Nice Volt Tackle there off of the Flare Blitz. On the Eevee. Takes a little bit of damage. Tries to go for the Claw down.
Okay, we jumped over the burst.
Yep, does
we
jump.
do have that damage buff, which is going to allow us to go through light armor. Very important right now.
Yep. I did like that patience there from Soapy there. Soapy going back down after not confirming the Fire Punch crit.
Okay.
Nice Electro Ball there by Jolts. And that'll take the game 2. That'll take game number 2. We're going on to final game here between IcySoapy and Jolts. Both players really doing well against
Very
each other.
contemplative.
Yeah, they're going back and forth on momentum here. While Pikachu did end up having more momentum in the end, his raw power, Charizard's raw power, just kept him from getting momentum too much. Momentum.
Indeed.
I made that a verb. it's a sorry tech specialty, making things into verbs that shouldn't be verbs.
All right, so we did have some kind of a switch coming out from Soapy. Maybe he was just buying some extra time to just
Kind of calm down. But we do see a change here.
Yes.
He does go with the Farfetch'd support. Now, a lot of people didn't like Farfetch'd back when Pokken first came out, but now there's like all this potential for Farfetch'd for combo starting and punishing. It's amazing.
It's also just really good for, you know, forcing people to have to consider it.
React
We
to
see
it.
like a lot of counters coming out from Jolts that are just really helpful in this matchup, and I would say that Farfetch'd is good for helping you deal with that because it kind of forces them to hold that counter when they might not want to.
Yeah.
And it gives you some time to kind of say, I'm gonna back up, I'm gonna maybe go in and grab.
I'm going to see what happens. Nice
Yeah.
jump there by IcySoapy, barely getting away from that grab. But he does get grabbed in the end anyway. Also, Pikachu's already in burst in the first 50 seconds of the game.
That's pretty normal.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we had
barely
fully
missing
charged
that
dive
jig.
kick, barely missing.
Yep.
Farfetch coming out, forcing a situation of pressure.
What patience there by George, waiting for something to happen.
Oh no!
Nice grab there by
Jolts
Jolts.
able to counter all of that and then just CADC in to get the grab.
Jolts with these CADC grabs, they're great because Pikachu has a rather fast, one of the faster grabs in the game. CADCing isn't too much of a problem for him. Another grab That's going to do quite a bit of hefty amount of damage. Soapy's going to have to be careful here. Jolts is on match point right now.
I just realized Jolts is in burst again. That's
Yep.
crazy.
That's Pikachu.
That is, in fact, Pikachu. All right, we do have the burst coming out from Soapy saying, hey,
What?
I want to push you back just a little bit.
I'm loving this like baiting, this tick baiting basically that Jolts is providing for us right now. It's so tactical. Another Volt Tackle, bringing IcySoapy down to 27 HP. IcySoapy on his last legs right now, calling in the Farfetch'd.
That does, however, put him in a situation where he's going to have to deal with Burst Charizard. Or not Burst Charizard, but Rage Charizard.
Yep.
And that's pretty scary in itself.
Oh, and he misses the Fire Punch. And that gives Jolts the ability to do the charge JY. Having that Thunderbolt come after him and barely hitting him right as he was getting back down onto the ground. What an impressive job there by Jolts. Knowing what